Have you ever wondered what really happens behind the doors of America's biggest turkey factories? The very places that make Thanksgiving dinner possible for millions of families every year? Every holiday season, turkeys become the star of the show, sitting proudly in the center of the table. But before that golden, juicy bird reaches your plate, it goes through one of the most fascinating and highly efficient food production processes in the world. Today, we're taking you deep inside one of the largest turkey processing facilities in the United States, a place that operates with almost military precision to meet the enormous demand of the holiday season. With a staggering capacity to handle over 200,000 turkeys every single day, this factory works around the clock to make sure that when you sit down for Thanksgiving dinner, that turkey is ready to steal the spotlight. But what really happens behind those closed doors? How do these massive facilities turn millions of live birds into the perfectly packaged turkeys that fill supermarket shelves across the country? Stick around because you're about to discover secrets that will completely change the way you look at your Thanksgiving feast. Every year, the U.S. turkey industry produces over 9 billion pounds of turkey meat to keep up with the country's insatiable appetite for this holiday staple. At the height of Thanksgiving season, demand skyrockets, and factories like the one we're visiting today kick into overdrive. During peak production weeks, this single facility processes more than 5 million turkeys, enough to feed entire states. Imagine that for a second. In just 24 hours, this plant can prepare enough turkeys to feed every single person in Texas. That kind of scale doesn't happen by chance. It requires advanced technology, thousands of workers, and a tightly orchestrated process where every second counts. And yet, for most Americans, the story behind the turkey ends at the grocery store. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and take you on an incredible journey that starts on the farm, travels through massive industrial plants, and ends on your holiday table. But before we dive into the modern world of turkey production, let's rewind a little and talk about how turkey became the symbol of Thanksgiving in the first place. When the Pilgrims celebrated the very first Thanksgiving back in 1621, turkey wasn't even on the menu. That famous feast, shared with the Wampanoag Native Americans, featured venison, fish, and corn, not the big roasted bird we know today. So how did turkey become the king of the Thanksgiving table? The answer is surprisingly simple. Turkeys were plentiful, easy to raise, and large enough to feed an entire family. By the 19th century, turkey had earned its place as the centerpiece of the holiday meal, and when President Abraham Lincoln officially declared Thanksgiving a national holiday in 1863, turkey cemented its status as a symbol of abundance, family, and gratitude. Today, more than 45 million turkeys are consumed on Thanksgiving Day alone in the United States. That's more than any other day of the year combined. There's even a quirky White House tradition that happens every November, the presidential turkey pardon. This lighthearted ceremony dates back to President Lincoln, whose son once begged him to spare the life of a pet turkey. But it wasn't until 1989 that President George H.W. Bush made it an official annual event. Today, the lucky pardon turkey spends the rest of its life on a farm, while millions of others continue their journey from farms to dinner tables all across America. Now, let's move from history to the real action. The incredible process that takes a turkey from hatchling to holiday centerpiece. It all begins on the farm, where turkeys are raised with meticulous care. In high-tech hatcheries, eggs are incubated under carefully controlled temperature and humidity conditions. The moment the first shell cracks, tiny golden yellow chicks emerge, signaling the start of a journey that will eventually lead to America's most iconic meal. Farm workers carefully inspect each chick, selecting only those that meet strict health and quality standards. These chicks are then moved to special brooding areas, where they receive a diet packed with protein and essential nutrients to ensure rapid growth. Within just a few weeks, the small, fluffy poults transform into strong, healthy birds. Regular veterinary checks and vaccinations keep them in peak condition, reducing the risk of disease and ensuring food safety. As the turkeys grow, they're moved to larger barns with plenty of space to roam and stretch their wings. These modern farming facilities are designed to give the birds a clean, comfortable environment while maintaining the efficiency needed to feed an entire nation. Natural light, fresh air, and temperature-controlled systems all play a role in producing flavorful, tender meat. By the time they reach market weight, typically around 16 to 20 weeks old, these birds are strong, well-fed, and ready for the next stage of their journey. When it's time for processing, turkeys are carefully herded onto specially designed transport trucks. The loading process is highly automated to minimize stress on the birds, which is crucial for maintaining meat quality. Once the turkeys arrive at the factory, the real magic begins. Inside the plant, every step of the process is tightly regulated to ensure food safety, efficiency, and humane treatment. Conveyor systems move the birds along in an orderly fashion, and highly trained technicians oversee the entire operation. Before any processing occurs, the turkeys are rendered unconscious using approved humane methods, such as electrical stunning or carbon dioxide gas. This step is critical. It not only prevents unnecessary suffering but also ensures that the meat stays fresh and tender. Once the birds are unconscious, automated blades swiftly and precisely cut the main arteries to allow for proper bleeding. This is a vital food safety measure because it helps maintain the meat's quality and prevents contamination. From here, the turkeys move to a series of specialized machines designed to handle every part of the process at lightning speed. In just seconds, feathers are removed using high-powered plucking machines equipped with rotating rubber fingers. Any remaining feathers are carefully singed off to achieve a clean, smooth finish. After that, the turkeys are eviscerated, meaning their internal organs are removed, by a combination of automated systems and skilled human workers. The edible organs such as the liver, heart, and gizzard are cleaned and packaged separately for consumers who enjoy using them in gravy or stuffing. The next stop on the line is the chilling process, where turkeys are rapidly cooled in icy water or air chilling chambers to prevent bacterial growth. Maintaining the correct temperature is crucial, and strict USDA guidelines ensure that every turkey meets the highest standards of food safety. From there, the birds are graded, inspected, and sorted by weight before being packaged. Some turkeys will be sold fresh, while others are flash frozen to preserve flavor and quality for longer periods. Many are even injected with a flavorful brine solution that enhances juiciness and tenderness when roasted. Finally, the packaged turkeys are boxed, labeled, and shipped to supermarkets and grocery stores nationwide. In a matter of hours, thousands of birds are ready to hit the road in refrigerated trucks, making their way to every corner of America. When you walk into a store and see rows of neatly wrapped turkeys, you're looking at the result of one of the most sophisticated food production systems in the world. A process that combines cutting-edge technology, strict safety standards, and the hard work of countless people behind the scenes. Have you ever sat down to a Thanksgiving dinner and wondered what really happens behind the scenes before that golden brown turkey makes its way to your table? The journey from farm to plate is far more fascinating than most people imagine. It's not just about raising a bird and roasting it, it's a highly advanced process combining tradition, modern technology, and strict safety measures. Today we're taking you inside the world of turkey processing, where science and innovation ensure that the centerpiece of America's favorite holiday is as fresh, flavorful, and safe as possible. Get ready to discover how millions of turkeys are prepared every year to meet the enormous demand of Thanksgiving and beyond. The story begins when the turkeys, after being ethically sourced from farms, arrive at processing facilities. These facilities run like well-oiled machines, operating 24/7 during peak seasons to supply supermarkets and restaurants across the nation. The first step after receiving the turkeys is stunning, a humane process that ensures the birds are unconscious before the main procedures begin. This not only minimizes stress for the animals but also helps maintain meat quality. Once this is done, the turkeys move on to a critical step, scalding. To prepare the turkeys for feather removal, they are placed into large hot water baths set between 60 and 65 degrees Celsius, around 140 to 150 degrees Fahrenheit. This precise temperature range is key. Too hot and the skin could tear, too cool and the feathers won't loosen properly. This scalding stage softens the skin and loosens the feathers, setting the stage for one of the most visually impressive parts of the process, the feather removal. Now comes the cleaning phase, and this is where technology truly shines. In traditional methods, plucking feathers was labor-intensive and time-consuming, taking hours for a single bird. Today, modern facilities use automated machines equipped with rotating rubber fingers that strip almost every feather in seconds. These machines are game changers, cutting processing time by more than 90%. Imagine that what once required a team of workers can now be done almost instantly. Of course, technology isn't perfect, so after this step, human workers carefully inspect each bird to remove any remaining feathers manually. Perfection is the standard here, and nothing less will do. Once the turkeys are feather-free, it's time for a crucial health inspection. This stage is all about safety and quality control. Automated systems equipped with sensors and cameras scan the turkeys for abnormalities or signs of disease. If something seems off, the bird is flagged for further inspection by trained specialists. This combination of automation and human expertise ensures that only the healthiest turkeys move forward in the process. And this is where things start getting even more intricate, the evisceration stage. Evisceration might sound straightforward, but it's actually one of the most complex steps in poultry processing. This stage involves removing the internal organs, and while high-tech machines handle the bulk of the work, human oversight remains critical. Each liver, heart, and lung is carefully checked to ensure it's free from damage or disease. What happens to these organs after inspection? The best quality ones, such as livers and hearts, are sorted, packaged, and shipped to stores and restaurants. Many of these organs are prized for their nutritional value and are used in traditional dishes across the country. And what about the parts that don't make the cut? They're not wasted. Instead, they're repurposed into animal feed, creating a sustainable cycle that reduces waste. This practice sparks some debate. Should all byproducts be eliminated for maximum cleanliness, or is recycling them into feed the responsible choice? What's your take? Throughout this process, safety and hygiene remain top priorities. Workers wear protective gear from head to toe and follow strict sanitization protocols. Every tool and machine is disinfected after each shift to prevent contamination. Once the organs are removed, the turkeys are washed thoroughly using either cold water or a specialized sanitizing solution. This step is non-negotiable because food safety is the foundation of the entire operation. After this intense cleaning stage, the turkeys are ready for one of the most critical phases: chilling. You might think that after all this, the process is nearly complete, but chilling is what truly preserves the turkey's freshness. This is no ordinary cooling step. It's a highly scientific process that plays a vital role in food safety. The turkeys are submerged in massive chilling tanks maintained at temperatures near 0 degrees Celsius, just above freezing. In just a short time, this brings the turkey's internal temperature down to below 4 degrees Celsius, a threshold that significantly slows bacterial growth. Without this rapid chilling process, the meat could spoil before it ever reaches the store. This step ensures that when you pick up a turkey for your holiday feast, it's as fresh as possible. After chilling, the turkeys head to the final stages of processing: packaging and distribution. Each bird is weighed with pinpoint accuracy, vacuum sealed to lock in freshness, and labeled with important details like weight, production date, and expiration date. Automated systems handle most of this work, ensuring consistency across thousands of units. But the process doesn't end with whole turkeys. These facilities also prepare an impressive variety of turkey products, including pre-cut portions, frozen items, and even breaded turkey snacks. Automated breading and frying machines operate continuously, delivering crispy, delicious products that end up in freezer aisles across America. Once everything is packaged, the products are loaded onto refrigerated trucks and distributed to supermarkets nationwide. From small-town grocery stores to big-box retailers, these turkeys are ready to take center stage on millions of family tables. For many families, Thanksgiving wouldn't be complete without that perfectly roasted bird, and behind that tradition lies this complex, highly coordinated system that guarantees quality and safety. But there's another side to this story that often goes unnoticed: its environmental impact. Turkey processing requires enormous amounts of water, especially during cleaning and chilling. To address this, many modern facilities have adopted advanced wastewater treatment systems that purify and recycle water for reuse. This dramatically reduces environmental strain. Additionally, the industry is moving toward renewable energy solutions. Some plants now operate partially on solar power, while others produce biogas from processing waste. These initiatives may require significant upfront investment, but they represent a major step toward sustainability, a goal that resonates deeply with today's environmentally conscious consumers. At the end of the day, the journey of a turkey from farm to table isn't just about food production. It's a story of science, innovation, and responsibility. It's about meeting the massive demand of America's favorite holiday while ensuring safety, quality, and sustainability. Next time you carve that turkey at Thanksgiving, you'll know the incredible amount of effort and technology that went into making your meal possible.